Gee, there's a giant flaming jet of fire shooting into my face. Maybe I shouldn't cook here. I don't know. Hi guys, Vex here, and welcome to Cooking with Vex. On today's episode, I'll be showing you how to make some chicken stir fry. So the first thing you want to do is you got to go into your kitchen. Obviously, right? You're going to make chicken stir fry. So chicken stir fry is a pretty good, easy meal. It's not too hard. You can actually see that it's pretty low on the skill level. Wait, what? 9? Oh, okay, whatever. Should be pretty easy, but I'm gonna make a party size. I like making big meals when I can, and that way I'll have leftovers for later, because that generally means there's less dishes. So what you want to do is you want to take some small war hammers and beat the crap out of the chicken, and then juggle knives. Just throw the knives all over the kitchen, and get your hammer out and hit the chicken again. If you keep hitting the chicken, it will inevitably get cut somehow into perfectly square pieces. And then teleport the chicken out of existence, and then teleport some onions in and chop those up, and then teleport back in peppers and chop those up. As you can see I'm doing here. And then what you're going to do is materialize a saucepan and put all the ingredients in there. And just don't actually have the saucepan over the heat. Just take it off the heat and flail it around up in the air. You don't actually want to stir it with anything or any kind of cooking utensils. And then, oh no, never mind. Yeah, you do. Alright, so you stir it around the pan. It's great. You add some seasoning. Yeah, just kind of whatever you want to throw in there. Yep. Now, I would have maybe considered marinating the chicken. Yes. And then when you're done, you get a wonderful chicken stir fry, and that's how you cook. And you just eat it right away. Yeah. That one's actually kind of right. So hi guys, Vex here. That was Cooking with Vex, and you know, maybe in the future I'll actually do a real life cooking series on my YouTube channel. I mean, I have a gaming channel, right? But there seems to be a decent amount of interest for cooking, because I've been tweeting about pictures of me cooking. I've been learning how to cook, and I think I'm getting pretty good at it. I seem to have a natural knack for it. Anyway, welcome to Vexidon. So this is The Sims 4, and this is this is my restaurant, Vexidon. Don is basically means bowl. So a Vexy bowl. I wanted to have this restaurant, so there's a bit of disappointment because I wanted to have this restaurant be. Let's put. Wait, where did that go? Seriously, did that just go into my inventory or what? Yeah, okay, good, it is. Alright, it's fine. So I wanted this to be a restaurant where I would just cook, and I figured I would be manning the cooking station. And while you can use these cooking stations, this is the Dine Out expansion, and while you can use the cooking stations to cook with, they're not as good as the stoves, and you can't actually run the restaurant as a cook. You can't really cook in your own restaurant. So I'll just go ahead and open the restaurant, and I'll walk you through how this works. So we're open, and basically you get employees. Let's see. So yeah, I've got employees, I've got cooks, I've got 2 chefs, I've got 2 waiters, and a host. So they'll come in and start working, and you just you control it from here. And there's the settings menu. There's the employees, and then there's this, and then I don't think you can. Yeah, here's the menu. And I really wanted to have like a Japanese menu, but there's like chicken stir fry, and there's not really that much. Here's all the entrees you can see. But it doesn't seem to matter. as best I can tell, what you've put on there. What matters is the cost and then the difficulty. So, I find myself, though, I've had to put so much money into this restaurant, and it really does not make much money at all. We'll just go through an 8-hour, we'll run this for an 8-hour shift, and then stop. So I'll leave myself in the back for now. I should probably come out as soon as the first customers start coming in. Yep, alright, there's the first customer. So they come in, and there's the host, and he'll seat them, and then the waiters are on standby, and the cooks are on standby. And I guess I'll go ahead and come out here, get off the computer. Get off the computer! Oh my god, he's like me in real life. Just always on the computer. Alright. So, basically, you get this management tab, and you can welcome people. So you welcome them. And then once they have been seated, you can check on their table. And I've never really done these other ones yet. So as customers flood in, the main thing you want to do is just check on every table to boost your restaurant ratings. Other than that, that's pretty much what you do as the manager. And you have to make sure to pay your... You can do your clothing, you can do your price markup, you can pay for extra advertising. I find myself having plenty of customers without having to do that. You can set a customer dress code. And I did something a little scheming here. I made a flirty painting and put it right at the door, so everybody that walks in gets in a flirty mood. So everybody should be flirty in here. So it's a good Vexidon is a good place to come for dates. And Vechs does have a habit of occasionally hitting on customers as well. They like the special attention, though, it would seem. Yeah, let me see. Where's my relationships at? Yeah. He likes the ladies. He gets around. So yeah, this is you click on the table, you click management, and you click check on table. You can click welcome, I guess. Go welcome this guy. Hi, welcome to Vexidon. So that's pretty much it as far as the restaurant goes. And then you just kind of just wait. So let's see if I make it. Let's see if I make any money. I've been experimenting, and this is my hot dog stand. This is basically over here. It's also a restaurant, and it's got the bare minimum to be a restaurant. It's got a chef station, a waiter station, a host station, some dining areas, a sink. It actually has 2 sinks, so step back. It's got it's got more than 1 sink, and then it's got a toilet here, which is the bush. So basically, it's a hot dog stand, and it serves hot dogs. So, all right, let's see. What time is it? It's still 3 hours. We can fast forward this. Check on that table. Get off the computer! Oh my God, he's on the computer again. I'm gonna delete. The reason that computer is there is for me to order parts, because I had to upgrade everything in the restaurant. Because I'm me, and I just do that for some reason. I guess I'll clean this up to give my waitstaff. Oh no, he's got it already. All right. Okay. So basically, you got to train the people. They have a let's see, where's my? So this is one of the new chefs, and he's doesn't have as high up on the cooking, as you can see, as Lacey Ogden does. So he can struggle with some of the harder stuff. So you gotta basically what you gotta do for that is you click on the dude, and you go manage, and then pay for training, and then you can give him training. and after work he'll go get. Is that Gato Wolf? No, it's not. And then after training, he'll go. After work, he'll go get training. And the thing is, though, the higher their skills get. Oh my God. Anyway, the higher their skills get, the more pay they're gonna want, and the pay gets kind of out of hand. I feel. I'm trying to find the right balance here, I guess, because I can't. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose money. I think we're gonna lose money, right? Oh no, we're making like $149. Well, that's good. Hopefully we won't lose money. I find that we need to probably stop accepting new customers soon. The trap I always fall into is it's at the end of service. Is the restaurant has some patrons in it, and then I stop accepting new patrons, and then the patrons that are left just kind of lag around in the restaurant, and I feel like I need to wait until they're finished eating before I can close, but they'll take a while, and the entire time no new customers are coming in, and I'm still paying like everybody in the restaurant, and so like I'm doing okay right now. But I feel like I might dip into the. I've already dipped into the negative here. So sales, cost of ingredients. So we've actually made a profit on the ingredients, but then the wages have just eaten it all. So I guess I need to turn the cost up, maybe. I don't know. But even on my hot dog stand over here, I'm paying the workers here the minimum amount, and they're making the basic food, so they don't need any training. And even this is not really making a profit. Not to mention this whole lot was like 80,000 or something. So now my character is a very high level, I guess, character. I don't know if level's the right word. All right, let's get this couple here in. Come on in. There we go. All right, no more customers. And we'll stop the shift here. All right, so I'm not accepting any new customers. Let's go welcome these people. And Vex's keys come out in the bunny slippers. Don't worry, the bunny slippers will. Everybody loves the bunny slippers. All right, so this is basically our last batch of people here, and I guess we'll wait until they finish eating. Let's go check on this table. Okay, good. So everybody seems happy. Like I have like almost a 5-star restaurant. Like everybody loves the restaurant. It's just I'm not really making any money. Is the problem? I probably just need to raise prices. Nestor's unhappy. Basically, they just want more money. So basically, you can see the problem here is that I've got people still in the restaurant. I've stopped accepting new customers to wait for them to finish up so I can stop this shift, and we've already gone into a 10-hour shift. And now, basically, my wages are just getting wrecked here. All right, come on. Last table. Come on. Hurry along. Get off the computer, Vechs. Oh my god, he's on the computer all the time. Alright, looks like they're done. Are we done? Holy crap. We're done. They're out the door. Alright, close. Stop. Okay. I came ahead there at the end. But I have a problem. I've got one very unsatisfied dude. I'm basically going to have to give this guy 1 or 2 raises to get him back up into probably neutral. And actually probably the chef too. She's also unsatisfied. So my wages that I'm going to have to owe are going to climb up. So yeah, and so my guys leave, and Vex is gonna go get on the computer again. Ah, stop it. All right, whatever. So yeah, that's the restaurant experience, and the whole time, basically, you're the manager, and so you click on a table, you check on the table. You click on the table, you check on the table. You click on the table, you check on the table. So I'm kind of like, it's not exactly what I was expecting. I kind of wanted to, when I thought dine out and having my own restaurant, I was like, oh, my Sim's level 10 in cooking. I'm gonna go cook stuff, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna, I like how the maid can't get in because the shop is closed. And I'm gonna cook and serve all my awesome food to people and make money on it, and it'll be great. So yeah, and as you saw, what was the last, like, what was that, 10 or 11 hours, and I made $389. It's kind of it's a bit, it feels kind of like you're, unless you just like doing this as a way of making money in The Sims, it doesn't seem that great. So I'm going to head over to the hot dog stand. We're going to travel over to the hot dog stand. Now there is good news. There is some good news. Is that there is a way to do what I wanted to do, but I'm just looking at the wrong expansion pack to do it. But we'll get to that in a second. I just want to show you my hot dog stand because I think it's funny. So welcome to Big Meat. Big Meat is the hot dog stand. And let's see, are you fine? Yeah, you're fine. Alright, so the place looks pretty good. Vex, do you want to grab a quick meal? Grab some cereal before we open. How is your hunger? Yeah, you're doing alright. Hunger, energy. Everything seems alright. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open. So now Big Meat, I didn't spare any mercy for my employees. They're all wearing hot dog suits. Yeah, I made them all wear hot dog suits. So we're gonna basically do the same thing. Customers will come in. They'll take their seats eventually, maybe, hopefully, and then we'll click check on the table. We'll try to check on the table if they'll sit down. There we go. Now we're checking on the table. All right. And now we're gonna check on the table. And yeah, I'm very sad. How did I get sad? Alright, go take a nap in the bushes. Get over it. Sleep it off, Vechs. You'll be fine. So one thing is that you can just kind of run it hands off. What I can't quite figure out, though, is I can open my restaurant while I'm at home, and I thought it would just kind of make money and operate by itself, but no customers ever come to it when I'm not actually on the premises. So I basically open it, and it just starts immediately losing money. So you feel better now? You're still very sad. Great. Alright, go give a cheerful introduction. You can do this. Alright, check on the table. Oh, he's happy again. Good job. Vechs is pretty tough. He can take it. Alright. Check on everybody. Keep everybody happy. So you click the table and you click check on table. And that's the gameplay experience from owning a restaurant. You click the table, you click check on table. You click the table. You click welcome. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm being kind of sarcastic. It's, I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I really thought maybe you could man one of these stations yourself. But yeah, you can't. You can't do anything yourself. You have to have the employees do it for you. And I think that's what bugs me the most. So what are we coming up on? 6 hours? Okay. So we'll disallow new customers. Welcome. So you click on the customer, you click welcome. I do wish there was a this is where I think maybe a mod could be nice. It's just like an auto welcome, auto check on table plugin, so you could just let it go. Because it's really not that engaging. It's just kind of like playing whack-a-mole. Is what the gameplay is like. When a table sits down, you click check on table. Also, you run into the weird issue of Sims time. Like, we just closed 2 hours ago, and people are still eating like their hot dogs, because this menu is, I got water, milk, orange juice, soda, mac and cheese, chips, french fries, mac and cheese, frank and beans, hot dog, veggie burger, tofu dog, hamburger, and then some like donuts and a cookie. So that's what you can get at my hot dog stand. Also, are these new customers? I could have... Huh. I could have sworn I had not allowed new customers, and I just saw new customers sit down. Alright, whatever. I will say, restaurants are super sociable, and your social bar just stays at max anytime you're at a restaurant. Because people are just, it's like, at any given time, you're in a group conversation with people. I was very sad, and now I'm happy. So again, yeah, I stopped allowing new customers 2 hours before closing. Well, the 8-hour shift, but there's still people here 10 hours later, and they just kind of linger. I'm just going to close the restaurant. We'll see it. So we made $163 after 11 hours. So yeah. And the thing is that even though we closed, we're still, like, I'm going to have to manually clean up everything. So the restaurants are just, you just click on the tables and click check on table. And that's pretty much it, other than, like, if your chef gets unsatisfied, if your employee gets unsatisfied, you just gotta give them a raise. Yep. So yeah, I think I would have been much happier if I'd been able to cook my own food. Like, I could be the chef at my own restaurant and do that. That would have made me a lot happier, and I could actually like put my cooking skill to use in making my restaurant better, but you really can't. So yeah. So the Dine Out expansion, I guess it'd be better as just a new place for you to go with like a date or something, or with friends as a customer and not as a business owner. But I'm probably just gonna end up bulldozing these. Now you might notice there's a clone of Vexidon over here. Now this is not a restaurant, it is a retail store, but it's letting me do what I actually wanted to do, and let's go hop over here and check it out. Alright, welcome to Vexidon. Now this looks similar, as you can see, to the other restaurant, but you'll notice that it's not, as far as the gameplay goes, it's not a restaurant, it's a retail store. And now the retail store is where you sell items. And I'm going to go ahead and... Is Vex okay? Are we good for a shift? Hunger? Eh. What are you doing? Why do you always get on the damn computer, Vex? Alright, go ahead and sleep. Go ahead and sleep. Sleep in the crappy bed. Alright, we'll go ahead and open in the morning, I guess. And yeah, it's good enough. Alright, now get out of bed and have a quick breakfast. He's still very sad. Well, suck it up and deal with it. Have some eggs Benedict. That sounds fancy. Maybe make yourself feel better. Yeah, see, cooking makes it all better. Alright, so once your needs are topped off, we can open. And let me check my stock. So, the restaurant has you depending on employees completely. A retail store, you can run completely by yourself. And here's some of the retail items. You basically have these display cases. Let's go find one for food. So here's a refrigerated display case for food. Now I'm not actually using this because you have to drag the food onto it. I guess I'll show you how it works. Let's go ahead and clean that up. Alright, so in the interest of completion's sake, so here's the process. Let's cook, and we're going to cook something that's expensive, so it has a nice markup. Let's try that. Alright, cook that. And we'll wait for him to cook. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, you done? No, I don't want to do... Okay, cool. Alright, there we go. So what you do with this is you have to set it for sale, and then you got to drag it into over here, the refrigerator thing. I don't think you actually have to drag it in there, but once you do, it counts as a refrigerator, and you can see it's not going to spoil. It's got 8 days until it spoils. So that's how that works. Now that, for every single food item, if you can imagine having like 10 things on the shelf, it's a bit tedious. And actually, if that was how I had to do it, I probably wouldn't enjoy this. But thank God they did something that improves the quality of life of selling food, and that's these freezers here. Now the freezers have a shared inventory. So one freezer has you have basically one unified freezer inventory, as you can see. I'm going to open like this one over here, and it'll have all these items. And the reason I have multiple freezers is so that multiple customers can basically shop at the freezer. And the cool thing is that I'll go ahead and open the store. Alright. Will you change out of your damn underwear? I swear Vex is so unruly sometimes. Change into formal wear. There we go. Come out here. Hey, buddy. Alright, so I want you... Go clean the store for now. I don't want him interfering with, keep the store clean. Alright. So do you see that blue bar right there? It's basically a sales bar. And what you're meant to do, normally, in a store, is you have to go to retail, and you basically pick these different options. Go do small talk, and then answer questions. So basically doing those retail socials will fill up that blue bar, and when... let's continue answering questions about my fucking chicken that I got in there, I guess. So you fill up their purchase bar here. And when you do that, they will buy something. Let's suggest options.
Yibs, Tombra.
Discuss shopping preferences. Ask about price range. So let me speed this up a bit, and we'll try and fill up this girl's bar. Suggest options. So we'll keep going. We're almost done. She's about to buy something. Oh, she's going to buy something. There, she bought a chicken, and we made some money. And look at that! That was $628 for a chicken. It's amazing. So, that's how you sell something normally. Now, I don't really... I guess if I was selling super expensive stuff, then that amount of work for a sale that could be like lots and lots of money would be fine. But for food, like trying to like sit somebody down at a table and give them a sales pitch worthy of a car, trying to sell them a piece of chicken, that's just shits for the birds. Just forget that. I'm not doing that. So, the freezers. If you'll notice, they actually fill up their own sales bar from the freezer. So eventually they'll buy stuff from the freezers without me having to actually do anything. I don't know why she's just purchased gumbo for $0, though. That doesn't quite make sense. So anyway, I don't really like... Let me go grab this. And that can go on the floor for now. And that can get deleted. And this is just... We're just going to drag that into the freezer. Now the cool thing is that anything put in the freezer is automatically marked as for sale. So you don't even have to fool with that. All you got to do is cook food, drag it into the freezer, cook food, drag it into the freezer, and off you go. And that's all you got to do. My guy is super sad. I've never gotten sad before from this. And now I'm happy again. Amazing. So let's set this guy. So they should be, if I read the lessons correctly, they should be, no, I'm busy. I think she wanted to go on a date at my hot dog stand. That's funny. Yeah, I think their bar's filling up. Yeah, I think she just bought something. So I didn't actually have to do any kind of stuff with... What the hell's going on over there? He just slapped her. Did you see that? Well, you're getting fired. Yeah, okay, you slap a customer in my store, you get fired. That's pretty. So have I sold everything? Yeah, I sold everything. I need to go cook more. Alright. And Vechs is asleep. Let's go ahead and close. I like how since I fired the guy, I didn't even owe him any wages. That's funny. So yeah, that was that's the retail store. So basically I just cook the food and stick it in there, and I cook the food and I stick it in there. And it's amazing, and I like it. Need to call somebody on the phone. So anyway, you can see how... This is so weird. I've never seen Vechs get very sad like this before. Anyway. So let's serve dinner. Let's serve chicken stir fry. I think all I should make is chicken stir fry. And then we'll serve chicken stir fry. And then, guess what? We're going to serve chicken stir fry. So, and as you can see, it's like $45 to make the chicken stir fry, and then it sells for like 600 something. And I haven't messed with the pricing. Yeah, it's just It's set in the middle, the normal one. So there's my chicken stir fry, and I stick it in the freezer. And we're just gonna keep serving chicken stir fry. Serve dinner. Oh my God, we're serving camper stew. I'm a rebel. And we're gonna serve chicken stir fry. And we're gonna serve chicken stir fry. And it goes in there. So this is more like a sushi shop where you just come in and they have the food already prepared, and you just walk in and you're like, oh, there's chicken teriyaki served over rice with some sauce and Japanese mayonnaise swirled on it, and then you grab it and you go check out with it, and then you eat it. And I love those kinds of shops, by the way. And we're gonna serve chicken stir fry. And then we're gonna serve chicken stir fry. I kind of wish there was like a repeat command or something. Oh, and look at this. This is amazing. I guess if you do it at it's kind of interesting, because if you do it at a certain time of day, you get those context menus that make it faster. Because clicking cook and then sorting by skill and then clicking that and then clicking that takes a bit longer. So how many chicken stir fries do I have in there now? Oh, 5. So they sell for like $6.50 each. So is that broken? Great. Oh, he's gonna cook over here now. Oh boy. It does seem that my stove is broken. All right. Well, carry out your queue using these, I guess. I'll put that in there. Are you eating? He's actually stopped to just eat stuff. Right. All right. You keep cooking, buddy. You just got a few more to do. Go over here and cook. Why are you trying to use the broken? There you go. There you go. See, you're smart. All right, grab that. Put it in the fridge. Oh my God gracious. And this stove's already been upgraded too. Is the funny thing. Go over here. He has to sit there and be like, "Gee, there's a giant flaming jet of fire shooting into my face. Maybe I shouldn't cook here. I don't know." Alright, so we have the stove repaired, and I think we're ready to open the store again. We've got 10 chicken stir fries in there. Impeccable quality, and 1 camper stew, because, you know, diversity. So we're going to open, and we'll see how this goes. And Vex is immediately going to go play on the computer. Well, that's fine, I guess. We're just going to see if they... So we've got no employees, and Vex is playing on the computer. We'll see if they actually buy anything without me there. I kind of thought that maybe you could staff the manage, purchase, advertising, employee uniforms. Yeah, you can't actually ring people up. Like, I just want to station Vex on the cash register and have him automatically ring people up, basically. So Vex is uncomfortable. Go clean that up. Do I need to clean these up? Why is he uncomfortable? Disappointing drink, huh? Oh. Alright, go have a nap. And we'll let them just shop. Yeah, their bars are filling up and I'm not actually doing anything. And yeah, they're checking themselves out actually. Well, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I thought I had to manually ring everybody up. So I'm just gonna sleep. I'm just gonna sleep. You guys do what you want to out there. we'll see how my business goes. Don't leave that on the floor. Put that back in the thing. There we go. Yeah, so they're kind of like, the freezers are basically kind of like vending machines as far as their functionality. Isn't this so much nicer than the stupid restaurant? Like, look at this. I made the food. I'm selling the food. And I don't even, like, need to go out there. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and pay our bills. There we go. And this actually makes money. Like, turning a $60 chicken into a $600 sale is pretty good. How's our inventory doing? We have 8 left. So basically what you could do with your sim is just... Alright, we're going to serve breakfast. We're just going to make the most expensive thing. Breakfast scramble sounds good. Let's get out there and cook. Alright. So while they shop and basically handle themselves... Now this guy's asking to be rung up. That's kind of... Who is that? Is it this dude over here? I wonder if he checks himself out. Alright, let's stick that in there. It looks like Vechs is actually going to eat one of these. He grabbed one of the servings to eat it himself. Oh, that's fine, I guess. He was hungry. And I guess we're going to ring this guy up. More choices. Now put that back in there. Don't leave it on the floor. That's my chicken stir fry, buddy. Can I put that in the thing? I think that was the one I was eating, and I just stuck it in the thing. This is the best food shop ever. Yeah, $827 for the chicken stir fry. Now, who left this on the floor? I guess I will actually answer questions or something. Maybe I can make more sales. Nah, screw this. I'm just gonna go cook stuff. Serve breakfast. Pancakes. We're gonna go make pancakes, guys. And we're gonna make eggs and toast, maybe. Why is... Vechs just loves running around in bunny slippers, I swear. He's such a goober. Alright, you make that. Oh, and the maid's here. That's the funny thing, is that the maid actually comes in here and she will clean... Like, she'll actually clean the store. Let's put that in the freezer. I feel like I ought to have one of the freezers in here, just in this room, so it's like my private room, and I just add the stuff to the freezer inventory, like from inside this room, and I never interact with the customers ever. There we go. So that's pretty cool. So if you want the experience of being like, you know, your own little sushi shop or something, which is what I wanted, this is how you do it in The Sims 4. Just, you can forget the restaurants. You don't actually get to cook anything in the restaurants. So yeah. So that's, this is Vexidon. It's a sushi shop. And I cook here, and I serve people chicken stir fry, and it's amazing. And then I go get on the damn computer. Yep. So that's been Cooking with Vechs. I'm sorry for the clickbait title, I guess. But you'll have to forgive me. In the future, I would like... It kind of depends on my household setup and stuff. But I would like to do cooking videos sometime in the future. It's probably going to be in the more distant future, like maybe next year. But that is something I would like to do, and you guys have expressed interest, so... That is the good news. If you want to see me cook and you want to maybe learn how to cook with me, I can walk you through some simple recipes that are really good. And but for now, though, I would recommend following me on Twitter, because that's where I always tweet stuff about the food I've made. And I'll tell you the ingredients I used and sometimes how to prepare it. And if you have a basic knowledge of cooking, you can probably figure out the rest from there. But anyway, until next time, as always, take it easy. You want to go get dinner at Vexidon with me. You're my maid, and you want to go to my restaurant. Take it easy, guys.